They say accessories don't make the man, but you can't believe everything you hear. But I'll admit, most accessories we can do without, except one: power. Horsepower. Rock and roll. Sorry, I just like to make noises when I'm behind the wheel of the RS5. You know, the S5 is really nice with a supercharged 6, but there's really no comparison to the sound and the feel of a 4.2 liter V8. 450 horsepower, 317 foot-pound of torque. But when it's coupled with the 7-speed dual clutch transmission like this, which is really smooth as silk, it gives you a nice firm acceleration. Not quite the throw your head back acceleration you might get with a higher torquing vehicle, but plenty of activity to make it fun behind the wheel. And you put it in the S-tronic with your paddle shift, put it in sport mode like that, crank it into here. Let's lower it. Let's lower it. Revving it, revving it. Zero to 60, 4.5 seconds. You've got a top track speed of 174 miles an hour, but the red line at about 8,500, it just puts a smile on your face. It really does. Now, it's really nice when you have this much performance basically coupled with the Quattro all-wheel drive system. You have the torque vectoring rear differential. It'll brake the inside wheels, allowing more power to go to the outside wheels. And then you have your sport differential, which will provide even more torque to the outside rear wheel to give you a tremendous amount of control. I wish I was on a racetrack, and that's really what a lot of people feel with this car. It is a race car that you can drive on a day-to-day basis. I think I'm going to take it to the Autobahn right now. Oh, that's right, that's in Germany. Never mind. Forget it, we can't do that. Sorry, fans. Someday, though. Someday. Ooh, that little burp. I like that. Yeah, it's got a little to it on the exhaust. You have the dual flap on the exhaust, of course. At the higher rev, it'll definitely open up. You have, of course, excellent stopping power. They have that new wave-shaped rotor. That's supposed to lighten it up by around 6 pounds, which, you know, I think for dealing with a car that's basically 4,000 pounds in weight, you need all the help you can get. You're looking at 16 miles per gallon around town, 23 on the highway with an average 18. And the nice thing about that is, at least in the States, you don't have to pay that gas guzzler fuel tax. Now, some people might look at this and say, is that an A5? No, I don't think so. Others might look at it and say, is that an S5? It is an RS5, and you can see it from the front with that in-your-face, broad, love it or hate it, honeycomb grille. And the lower air intakes are larger and meatier. And even the angular lines on the outside. It's very sophisticated but aggressive. It's a nice balance of the two. You also have the integrated rear spoiler, which is automatic. As soon as you hit 70 miles an hour, it rises up, and then when you lower down to 50 miles an hour, it sets it down. And you also can control it with your fingertip to impress your family and friends. Check that out. This really makes for a fun daily driver. You have room for 4 adults. 2 people can actually sit comfortably in the back. And you do have about 12.4 cubic feet of cargo space for your cargo carrying needs. Now the interior has a nice aluminized treatment, even on the exterior mirrors carried off into the interior to the beautiful new door handles, kind of space age, high tech, beautiful fit and finish. I mean, the bolstering on these sports seats is very, very nice and firm and secure. Plus they're accented with contrast stitching and piping, and the Nappa leather will only feel better with time. Not overly accessorized steering wheel, which is really what I like. I think some auto manufacturers go too much on the steering wheel. That's why I like the MMI, because it's really at your fingertips on the center console, and it's been simplified a bit. You have a beautiful flat bottom steering wheel, nicely thick and perforated leather throughout, really comfortable. And of course the nice shift knob here. You know, I'm in comfort right now, but you can put it in comfort, you can put it in automatic, you can set up the individual settings, but let's just put our money where our mouth is. Stiffening up the dampers, tightening the throttle response. I mean, this is a fun, sporty, handsome, sexy machine. Yes. Yes is a Y-E-R-S. Yeah. And if you get a chance, feel it for yourself.